Hey guys, what's up? It's Baldo with another Scav Run Route video. It's time to tackle everybody's favorite map, Customs. Now I decided to do a live Scav run for this video instead of going in an offline raid and showing all of the loot spots, because I felt that Customs was a small enough map that we could hit some okay loot spots and still get out with enough. The live Scav run would be just fine. Unfortunately, we did only spawn in with just about 10 minutes left in the raid. Actually, I think it was like 11 and a half minutes. So we couldn't really explore the map fully, but as you will see by the end of the video, that even with only 11 and a half minutes worth of running, we still got out with a pretty substantial amount of rubles. Just stick around and see what pathing we took, check out some good loot spots, and we'll talk again at the end. Okay, so there are a few ways one can run a scav run on Customs. You can either hit all of the heavily looted spots like Alamo, Crack House, Old Gas, New Gas, or even venture your way over to dorms and hope you can find some leftovers in the marked room, or you can hit some stashes that are around the outskirts of the map. Or if you have enough time, you can try to do a little bit of both. Now, unfortunately, we only spawned in with 11 minutes and a half left in this scav run, so we are going to do the latter and try to hit some of the stashes that are spread throughout the map. In this case, we're going to go down here, go next to the warehouse. In this big pit, there is a stash. Let's see what we can find. Spawning with some good stuff. Just croutons. Nothing special in that one. Now we are going to go into this warehouse here that's right next to power, because there is a chance that on the racks in the back you can find fuel. One of my buddies actually found on the very first raid that he did, on the first day of wipe, he found a hollow Dilnick right here. Unfortunately, we didn't get that lucky, but it's worth coming in here because there is at least... Okay. There's at least a jacket here to loot. Nothing inside jacket, unfortunately. Oh, and that is trash too, so far not so good. We're going to continue on. So after we hit that, we're going to go over here to Old Gas Station. Nothing of value there. It's been open, so somebody has checked the anything spawn. We can assume the stash back behind has been looted, but we can check anyways. Guess we need to check to see what our extracts are. Railroad to military base, Old Road Gate, Crossroads, and Warehouse 17. Okay, so our goal is probably to get to Crossroads to loot as much stuff as we can along the way. Okay, soap. We will check the stash. We don't have a whole lot of space to store stuff in, which is unfortunate. We'll get rid of that. Throw that on, because that's at least worth something. There's two more stashes we can check right around here. One's going to be in this far bush. There's one's going to be right across the railroad from here. Got here. Splint, not worth anything. After we check the stash down here, which is right on the other side of this tree, we will go in to Alamo and check to see if there's any gold spawns there. Oh, this is a good sign. Tar armor. And we'll go ahead and take that because it is better off than the one we've got now. And we don't need it. It would be nice to keep both of them, but unfortunately it just is not in the cards with our current setup here. We're running to Alamo. Now we're not going to bother spending too much time in here. I just want to check one room primarily. The dead scav here is a good sign this has probably all been looted already. We can still check it and get a bigger backpack. That. Don't need that. Check that. That. We also want to check in here when we're Alamo, because down here in the corner there can be things like vases, teapots, different gold spawns like that. We won't check in here actually. That takes time. Okay, another scav. That is money. Now, it might seem tempting to go ahead and skip Crack House here because the door's open, so clearly somebody's already been in here. But there are about 6, yeah, I do believe 6 is the right number, intelligence spawns up in the library. And most of them are on the floor. It means it's kind of easy for somebody to miss them. We always want to check. We want to check amongst these papers here, or these books. Always check on the shelves. Unfortunately, this was not one of the times somebody missed anything. Now, if you're looking for things like flash drives or fuel conditioners, you can always check those filing cabinets, because a lot of times people don't bother hitting them. You never know what you're going to find. Okay, this has already been hit. We will look in here. Oh, augmentant's good to have. We don't need to worry about those. The Lewas are decent. Get rid of that. Now, if you're at the point in the wipe where you're looking for found in raid morphines, that is an awesome room to go to, because there are so many spawns in there for found in raid morphines. So we're going to run through the hole in the wall. Also, if you're really early in the wipe, make sure to check this body here to get the unknown key. You need that for a task. So we're going to skip on down here. There are 2 stashes. Once we hit these 2 stashes, we are going to head towards extract because we have only got 5 minutes left. Alright, one of the stashes right here in this bush. It has been open since we spawned in, but you always want to check them anyways, because you never know what somebody leaves behind. Which is nothing in this case. There's another one over here in this bush. This has also been open, but again, worth checking out. Nothing. Okay. So we are going to run across over here. Up in that little guard shack thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Full booth, checkpoint, whatever that is. There's a weapons crate. We'll check that on the way by. Again, people hardly ever go in there. They're worried about getting on top to get their shooter born in heaven kills, or just getting across to get away from shooter born in heaven kills. So we'll see what we can get. BP ammo, not that good. Check around elsewhere. Nope. All right. Go ahead and hop across. We are going to go into the complex, the big red's in. Because in this blue shack, there are filing cabinets, and there's also a med case that we might be able to get something decent out of. I always want to try to loot the med cases whenever you can find them around, because there is an ophthalmoscope spawn in them. You just have to be lucky. That's all been opened already. Unfortunately, we can forgo those. Just head on to extract. Now at the Crossroads extract, there is a van. You can open the driver's side door to, and if you're lucky, there is a there's a key for the health resort on Shoreline. It is the 310 key for the East Wing. Which a couple wipes ago, it was considered the money key for Shoreline. They have nerfed the spawns, but there still is a chance that you can get good gold spawns, you know, like bitcoins, gold chains, pro kill medals, and the like. So we'll go ahead and open that and see. Nope. With that, we're just going to go ahead and extract, see what we can come up with, the amount of money that we've got. So we're going to offload everything here. That's that. Okay, fine. Be that way. And there. Okay, now I did leave the 45,000 spare rubles separate, and I didn't put them in the rest of my money stacks because I am counting that as a take home from this raid. So I'm just curious to see how much we are getting out of this. Stuff that did sell. Okay, as we can see, we spawned in with just about 10 minutes left in that scav run, a few stashes, hit the gold spawn, which we actually didn't find anything in, and we still came out with 251,000 rubles, which isn't a ton, but for 9 minutes worth of work, I'd say we did okay. There we go. 11 and a half minutes worth of running around, a few stashes hit, and some lucky spawn and loot. We're 250,000 rubles richer. Now again, as I said at the beginning of the video, there are pretty much three ways you can tackle customs. You can either hit the stashes, you can either hit the known loot spots and just hope that they were missed, or you can try to do a combination of both. I did what I felt was the most efficient with the amount of time we had, but there is always a possibility that you spawn in with more time and you can do both. So really your pathing should be up to you, depending on where you spawn, where you feel comfortable going, and whether or not you're worried about running into other players. I do encourage everybody to come and say hey during the live stream. I do stream Escape from Tarkov 3 to 5 times a week. The link for that will be down below, and I hope to see everybody pop in there. But if not, I know I'll see you all in the next video.